What's going on? So I got to ask, what was the peak and prime of the Barkays? You know, they had to regroup after the plane crashed and unalive Otis Red in '67. On the original basis, James Alexander was one of the few survivors. There's only one him and one other. So they reformed, got funky on Stax Records, um, came back with a vengeance, you know. Uh, Holy Ghost, which was done actually by Confunction, played on that track, but that was Larry Dodson singing, was a big hit. But it wasn't until you get to like about 75, 76 is when they got on Mercury Records, and that's where the funk and the hits kicked in. Shake Your Rump to the Funk was huge. Let's Have Some Fun, Move Your Buggy Bodyland. You start hearing the songs. Feels Like I'm Falling in Love, Hit and Run, the songs. They had a good run of hits too. I'd say from about I want to say from like 76 to about 84 because they was putting out albums every year, and it was you know it was bumping. You know when you think about it, you hear about how they grooved, and it just hit. So I can't even begin to say enough about the Barkays because Larry Dotson, who left, but it was the lead singer for 50 plus years, threw down on stage. And so, when you saw them, their musicianship, the horn sections, they was bringing it. They were tough live. And the studio stuff they did with Alan E. Jones, which sounded like the songs that were popping at the time, it was kind of like pulling a Diddy, Dr. Dre type of thing, with sounding like tracks. But there was cats could take that on the stage, replicate it, and flip it. And Larry Dotson was one of the most underappreciated male vocalists. Got range. Brother got range. Can definitely hold his own. So, if you ever get a chance to see them or see him, check them out because that was some good showing up good time. Especially back in the day. The Barkays put on a show for days. I mean, they'd have you doing all kinds of things. So but I'd say peak and prime, I want to say 76 to about, I mean, I could go up to 84, maybe about 76 to about 82, you know. And when they hit though. They hit. They really, again, has some tight grooves, tight arrangements, and Larry Dotson's vocals was the business. I tell you, the cat don't get enough due for how good that cat can sing, because he's got that gospel and that feeling. He's got that Ray Charles, and he definitely had his ow, but he had it in a cool, graspy way. And so it's a really good reflection when you listen to their music. The Barkays is definitely one of my favorite bands ever. And they were going on strong for quite some time. Like I said, they hit all the way to the late '80s. Struck by You was a jam with the go-go beat and everything with that. I mean, when I thought about the revolution, how far they went and what they did, it's just amazing. And that's what bands used to do back in the day. They'd drop an album, go hit the road, and you just was waiting for it because they were gonna have one jam or two jams that you can bump, and you just get into the groove of the record. So, but anyway, I still say their peak and prime, probably say 76 through 82, just to be on the safe side. Because I'm just trying to think about, on the side that of that. I want to say safe side. I'm just remembering the hits they had, and they hit after '84. But that was the primarily the early '80s, late '70s. That was their heyday. Anyway, let me know what you think, though. The Barkays, Peak and Prime. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like it. The membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.